Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Here's What I Think with your host, Charles DeBance, who will discuss everything from current events, economics, politics, and how it all relates to business and life. And folks, we got a crazy show in store for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. Now, I'm laughing my ass off, right? I'm actually laughing my ass off at this particular story here because it seems like all hell has broken loose within the MAGA right? And the right, the conservatives, the Republicans, however you want to describe them, the party now seems to have so many various subdivisions that it's hard to tell if the MAGA represents the entire party, or if the Republicans are something different, or conservatives are something different, or people that think like Elon Musk are something different. And we seem to have this fracture. And this fracture seems to be existing over an issue surrounding HB1 visas. HB1 visas has turned into the number one issue in the Republican Party, the number one issue. And essentially, this visa is a visa in the United States under the Immigration and Nationality Act, Section 101, that allows United States employers to employ foreign workers in specialty occupations. It is the largest visa category in the United States in terms of guest worker numbers. So essentially, that's what the visa is. Now, the U.S. gives out a certain amount of visas fiscally every single year, and the number is set at 65,000. An additional 20,000 visas can be issued to those graduating with a master's degree or a higher qualification from a U.S. college or university. An employer must sponsor individuals for the visa. Fantastic. We got it. I think even my brother's using one. He's in Houston. He's in Dallas. He works with Goldman Sachs. I think that's what he's using as well. And he's getting paid what a normal American would get paid for that job. Fantastic. Well, if you follow the election, we know that the MAGA right were concerned about a lot of issues, but the primary issue they seemed to be most adamant and passionate about was the issue surrounding illegal immigration. Fantastic. We all know this. But as time went on, we began to realize that, okay, not only are they adamant about, against illegal immigrants, it seems that now this thing has turned into, they're against immigrants in general, whether they're legal or illegal. So what happened? Elon Musk, who has one of the most successful businesses in the world, in Tesla and SpaceX and all of that, he's not an American. He's a South African who, by the way, became a U.S. citizen or was able to stay in the U.S. with HB1 visas. And basically, Elon Musk went out there and said that he's in support of it, which drove the far right or whatever it is, MAGA, whoever you want to call them. I don't know specifically who they are. It drove them up the wall, and it created this kind of war within the party. And a lot of the people that voted for Donald Trump then said they were waiting to see what Donald Trump was going to say in response to what Elon Musk said. So Donald Trump, I believe this was on New Year's Eve night in his Mar-a-Lago estate. He was asked by the press, what are his thoughts on what Elon Musk said in HB1 visas? And to the absolute dismay of his entire base, he decided to side with Elon Musk. For those of you who didn't hear what Donald Trump said, I want to play for you now. And I'm going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to Donald Trump here.
Looking forward to in 2025.
Well, just great, a great year. I think we're going to do fantastically well as a country. We're going to bring it back. It has to be brought back. People are not respecting our country very much, and they're going to respect us a lot. I think a lot of progress has been made over the last 5 weeks. It's been pretty amazing when you look at what's happened. There's a whole light over the whole world, not just our country. There are a lot of very happy people.
Mr. President, Mr. President, Mr. President.
Republicans who are still not supporting Speaker Johnson.
Say what?
What's your message to those Republicans who are still not supporting Speaker Johnson?
Oh, I think they'll support Speaker Johnson. I think we're going to have a great time in Washington, and I think we're going to get great support. He's the one that can win right now. People like him. Almost everybody likes him. Others are very good too, but they have 30 or 40 people that don't like him, so that's pretty tough.
Are you calling members on his behalf?
Are you lobbying members?
Well, if necessary, but I think really we're going to have a great time. We're going to get a successful vote. He's a good man. He's a wonderful person, and that's what you need.
Why'd you change your mind on H1-B visas, sir?
I didn't change my mind. I've always felt we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need competent people. We need smart people coming into our country, and we need a lot of people coming in. We're going to have jobs like we've never had before.
So you heard what Donald Trump said, right? And a lot of his supporters are saying that he is flip-flopping on the issue, right? And according to some footage that I've seen, it seems like Donald Trump himself is flip-flop on the issue. Donald Trump is flip-flop on a lot of issues. Donald Trump is a politician. Welcome to the world of politics. Why people are surprised at this, I don't really know. Why people will find this to be surprising, I don't actually understand. If you're a Trump supporter and you're surprised by this, you must be living in Zootopia. You really must be. Because you really thought that Donald Trump was going to be what? He's a politician and a businessman. Of course Trump would be for HB1 visas. This is capitalism at work. Are you kidding me? Of course employers are going to look for ways to hire cheaper labor. Of course they would. If you're in business, you would do the same thing too. So to be surprised that Trump said what he needed to say to get in office. He's not the first to do it. He won't be the last to do it. He won't be the last. That's the first. That's why I'm like just laughing at people like losing their minds over. I'm like, what do you think this is? A lot of people are viewing politics through these rose-colored glasses. I'm like, you need to wake the hell up. You're being naive. It's politics. Just because this guy is saying and you love, politicians say they lie. Hello? Politicians lie. Or you thought it was just Democrats that lie or this guy that lie. They all lie. So why anyone is surprised by this is beyond me. That's the first thing. The second thing. This HB1 issue to me is really revealing. All right? It's revealing, and I'll tell you why. The amount of people that are spending so much time on this, talking about, oh, it's taken away from American jobs and American jobs and da-da-da. The first fight was against the border, which I support, by the way. Illegal immigrants should not be coming to the United States. They shouldn't be. If you want to go to the United States, migrate to the United States, you should be using the proper channels. You should be. But this thing of saying, oh, you need to limit the type, bro, there's 65 positions. How many Americans are there? There are over 300 million Americans. You honestly believe that these people are the ones that are going to take over the country? Like, let's be for real here. Like, let's be for real. They're taking away the job. How many jobs are in America? You're over there fighting over 65 jobs that are being divvied out to specialized workers. They're not talking about giving away 5 million jobs a year. They're talking about 65 positions. This is what all this hollering and screaming is for. Number one. Number two, they're talking about it should go to the qualified Americans. Yes, it should be. But if these guys are saying, look, we're looking for the qualified Americans, we don't see them, we're going to hire elsewhere. But number two, you can't be for capitalism and then be against the HB1 visa. This is an incongruity that exists in your mind if you deem yourself to be a capitalist. How can you be for capitalism but be against this? How? Even the most successful American businesses don't agree with your line of thinking. All of these businesses are exporting their labor because it's cheaper. It is absolutely cheaper. That's number one. Number two, I want to get to the larger issue. It must be Americans. It must be. Let's be for real here. When we put out a job application on our other channel, Dreamers Pro, we put it out to our audience. Okay? We put it out there. Our audience has viewers from all over the world, United States, this place, this place. You know what happened? People sent in their applications. People sent in their applications from all over the world. And we hired someone from Canada. Do you know why we hired him? Do you think it was because he was from Canada? No, it's because he sent in the best videos. The edited videos. So I'm supposed to sit up here and wait for an American to send me a video. Meanwhile, my business is suffering. Meanwhile, I need this position to be filled. And I won't hire only because it's American. Folks, let me tell you something. There's something wrong with that thinking. And I don't care who it offends. This channel don't make me no money, so I ain't losing no money. If you want to subscribe, it don't matter to me. Don't really matter to me. I'm going to tell you what I think. This line of thinking is a provincial one. It's right in line with tribalism and racism. Let me give you guys a quick breakdown of tribalism and how it works in Nigeria. There are 3 popular tribes in Nigeria: Hausa, Igbos, Yoruba. And they're people that only hire people from their tribe. And what ends up happening is you may be thinking, oh, we're protecting the tribe, but you also may be hiring people that are not really qualified. And just because they come from your tribe, you're going to give them this position in government, you're going to give that position in government. How is this beneficial to the country or your company when you're not looking for the best people, you're only looking for the best people from your tribe? Well, how is it beneficial to a company in America when you're only looking for Americans? Are you even kidding me? Do you think everything that America benefits from is only from the States? So if that's the case, then don't use any product from outside the United States. That would be flamingly stupid. It is, and that's what people are advocating for. Let the best man win. Finally, my final thoughts on this. I saw Patrick Bet-David going through a moment where they told him our founding father, Patrick Bet-David, who I like, although I don't like all of his views. I've been following him since he was doing videos on, he went to Harvard to do all. I've been following Patrick Bet-David for a long time, and I disagree with a lot of his views. But Patrick Bet-David is coming to this reality moment where he's like, wait a minute, they view me as an immigrant too. It's like a duh. It's like a duh. This the one thing I don't like about Patrick Bet-David, and I like a lot of things about him. The one thing I don't like about him is that he's always talking about America, 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 but he really spends any time talking about his own culture and pumping it up. It's like he threw away his own culture to just pump up America, America, America. It's like, bro, you're an Iranian American. Let's not forget this. Italian Americans, Asian Americans, African Americans, they're all different ones, but you throw away your entire existence. And what these people are reminding you of is you're an Iranian. Don't forget it, and you should have never forgotten it. And Patrick Bet-David seems to be going through this wake-up moment. Oh, they're saying this about... It's like, duh! They always thought that. It's just that you supported their views, so they accepted you. The minute you started to veer off away from their views, they're reminding you, hey, you're not American. Hey, you talking about our founding father? They're like, your founder father is not our founding fathers. Your founding father is the Tsar of Iran or whatever they call him. And he's going through this shock. It's like, bro, where do you live? All that money you make can't save you. It can't save you because the fact of the matter is these people are only accepting a select few, and most of us ain't in it. Most of us ain't in it. Who this offends, I don't care. This ain't hurting my money, nothing like that. I'm telling you what I feel. That is why this provincialist thought of, I'm here, they're there, it's never good. And Patrick Bet-David is getting his wake-up call too. He's getting his wake-up call. All that money he has, and they still view you as an immigrant. With all that money you have, this is why it never pays to twerk it up. It never does. Love who you are, respect who you are, and that's it. But for me, listen, people making a big deal out. So what are we going to do? We're going to deport Elon Musk? We're going to deport him? Do you know the amount of money that Elon Musk has made for people in the United States? Do you know the volume of money he's made for people that invest in his company in the United States? Are you aware of this? Are we being for real here? So we're going to get rid of Elon Musk. We're going to get rid of him. Like, let's be for real. Steve Jobs' father was an Assyrian. Steve Jobs is the son of an immigrant. So you're going to get rid of him. You wouldn't have Steve Jobs. Like, stop this stupid shit. Like, let's stop it. I don't agree with it. Whoever feels the type of way, that is your bloody business. I'm saying what I think. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show.